Hi, today I'm going to be sharing with you some tips that we have gathered from the IDC study that we did this past year, asking a lot of HR professionals. And in this instance, it's about recruiting. So I'm going to give you some tips, some do's and some don'ts. So stay tuned. First of all, the do's. My first tip is to open up the recruitment process and be very inclusive and expansive. It's important that we consider profiles that we normally wouldn't, that we look into our organization internally, of course, too, and revisit and see who could be the next person that could have that role. Think of the idea of misfit and be very careful about having always clones and recruiting people that are very similar to ourselves or to other people in the team as a constant trend. That's the first thing that you need to do. Keep it up, open the recruiting process. Second, consider onboarding as a very important part of your recruitment experience. We're all the time talking about candidate experience, how to really bring the values of your organization through the experience that people have when they apply to a job and when they join you. So onboarding, keep it up, really important. There's a lot of data that proves that if the onboarding is not successful, if you don't provide a good experience, people will drop out. They will leave your organization in the first 3 months. And then my third takeaway as a very important thumb up, is expand your recruitment criteria. It links back to the idea of the misfit, of not having always cloning all your candidates, hiring people that are very, very similar. But in this instance, really try to be creative and think outside the box. And when we say thumbs up, we know there has to be a thumb down. So things that you should not do, be very careful. Don't try to find the perfect candidate. It does not exist. But actually what you should is try to liaise with HR and try to think how you can build up the skills of your people, of your employees, so that you will be able to have the perfect candidate, maybe investing some time and some money in the learning. Another thing to keep really very important in mind is don't limit your role as a recruiter into be very operational. Try to be strategic. And that goes back again to the onboarding, to the thumb up, what you need to do, and to the experience that we provide to our candidates so that they're engaged with our brand. And of course, from Cornerstone, and after all the conversations that we had with HR professionals, is thumbs up, thumbs down. Be careful. Don't fall into the platform trap, which is something that sometimes happen in organizations. But that's why you need to find a solution or a company that can really go with you through that journey, help you through your digitalization, and have the right professionals for you to be able to squeeze and make the most of the platform. Anyway, if you want to know more about the blog and you want to have more details and more data, read my blog. It's on cornerstone.co.uk/blog. I'm going to be adding the link there below. I hope it's a happy reading and happy Friday.